I didn't know what to expect because it was a new format, new year. We didn't know. None of us knew what to expect. But throughout the whole fourth quarter and at the end of the game, everybody was like, that was pretty damn fun. That was fun. Having to play for a set number, and seeing that. I've watched a lot of basketball in the summertime, and I forgot the name of the league where those, the guys, they alma mater, they go back and play for their teams and things of that nature, and they have like a set number that they have to get to. They're like that $2 million championship tournament, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe you don't. Y'all don't watch basketball in the summer. Okay. Yeah. TV. But, that was extremely fun, and it was a great way to end 2020 NBA All-Star Weekend.
LeBron, straight back here, Dan Winke, LA Times. Was there any discussion about honoring Kobe with competitiveness, and did you see his kind of competitive spirit out there all night tonight?
No, there was no discussion because we're all competitors. We wouldn't be All-Stars if we weren't competitors. We all compete at the highest level, try to put our respective teams in position to win every night. Guys definitely, just have that sense of pride, that sense of competitiveness, throughout, the season, throughout the All-Star game, which we had tonight. But you could definitely feel Being's presence, just from the start, from every moment from the fans, chanting his name, till you're seeing the numbers. Every time you've seen Giannis' team run on the floor, you've seen the 2-4. He was definitely here.
Next question, back left here.
LeBron, Gil Barak, Sports 5 Israel. Was the last play for AD planned, or was it just spontaneous?
No, it was not. We had a great play call for Kawhi to get to a sweet spot. They kind of doubled AD at the beginning of the play and left James open in the corner. James drove baseline, kicked it to CP, and then CP drove it, hit me, and they were kind of all scattered. And AD had Kyle Lowry on him at the time, and he just a great duck in seal, and I was able to just throw the ball and get the foul. So it was not planned, but just smart basketball.
Right here in the front center.
LeBron, right here. You've obviously played a lot of basketball in your career. What did you think about it ending on a free throw instead of old playground rules with an actual bucket?
It doesn't matter. Listen, at the end of the day, you can win a finals game at the free throw line. It's a lot of things that happen on the playground that you can't do in our game too, where you can literally foul every single time and not get disqualified. So, I've been in games where you've won games at the free throw line, and that's all part of the game. If he would have missed both, no one would have been talking about it. But it's all part of the game, and it was a hell of a way to end the game. Just from an all-star perspective.
Again, same row in the center.
LeBron, right here, in front. You obviously put on for Cleveland and Akron so much. What do you think about Chicago and just the atmosphere and how Chicago-centric this was?
Well, listen, man, Chicago is right up there with one of the top cities in the world. We're producing some of the greatest basketball players that ever played the game. And then if you just even step outside of that, some of the best basketball players that play the game. So you have some of the greatest, some of the, some very good, some very talented. I mean, you even got, Ben Wilson, who was on his way to being a star, and obviously we know the story about that. So you got it all the way from the grade school era through high school, through college, and then so many pros and so many Hall of Famers. So. KG is about to go into the Hall of Fame soon. I've seen his name, in the ballot. So, and he's from Chicago. Isaiah Thomas, the great Isaiah Thomas. D. Wade at some point will go, into the Hall of Fame. My teammate Anthony Davis right now will go in the Hall of Fame. So, the city is right up there. One of the best cities in the world as far as producing some of the best players that we've all ever seen.
Front right.
Hi, Kobe. Can you share your favorite off-the-court memory of
I don't mind being Kobe this weekend. It's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, Mike.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. My mom might not like it, but I'm okay with it.
Can you share your favorite off-the-court memory of Kobe?
My favorite off-the-court memory, just being a part of the Redeem team in 2008. We have so many off-the-court memories, from that team. Either if it was about basketball or just, being in, going into some Team USA other events. We was able to see Michael Phelps swim. We was able to go and watch our women's national team, play a lot of their games. We was able to go just around track and field. So we did a lot of things, besides play basketball throughout that whole Redeem team run that we had when we brought home gold. So a lot of memories for sure.
Last question right here in the front.
Manolo Rodriguez from TAP Deportes, Puerto Rico. What do you take of all this memory that's been, all the tributes that have been done to Kobe? What's the most that you take of this weekend?
What's the most that I take from this weekend as far
All the
as
tributes.
I mean, anything else would be uncivilized. He's one of the greatest basketball players, one of the most impactful players. The inspiration that he has is showing. You know, how many people, not only in the basketball world, but also outside the basketball world, that was touched by a person of himself. You know, and obviously we all seen what he was able to do off the floor. I mean, on the floor as a competitor, as a champion, someone who strive for excellence every single day. But we also saw, you know, the father he was as well to his beautiful daughters and to his wife. The things that he was doing, you know, winning an Oscar, just doing so many things that was just that people would aspire to do, and gaining inspiration from him because of his drive. So, you know, I haven't, you know. I think it's been amazing, and I'm happy to be a part of it this weekend. Obviously, you know, me being a Los Angeles Laker myself is going to be a part of me for the rest of my life and our franchise, and any player that ever wear purple and gold until the end of basketball, which is never. So, you know, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful day, and his presence was felt here in Chicago. So, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, LeBron.
You know, we talk about the format changing, and there was some skepticism kind of figuring out what they play hard. The answer is resoundingly yes, Shaq.
They played
and these guys
hard.
played extremely hard in this situation.
Played hard. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of complaining, diving. Giannis dove out of bounds one time. Great block.
You know what I liked about that, Shaq, and Chuck? Because this is a game you can't help off anybody. So it wasn't like, oh, go double him because I'll leave this guy. So you had to play man-to-man defense like old school man-to-man, no help, by yourself, get it done. And Giannis was extremely talented, just as much as they're the best offensive players. These are the best defensive
It was a really great fourth quarter. NBA did a fantastic job.
You like the format? No,
it was the same way I always think. Guys play hard for one quarter.
You think it was the same?
Yeah, I do think it was the same. I thought they played in the last quarter when they were playing for charity. They really competed.
Yes, they played hard.
Okay, guys. The Godfather's back, America.
Well, I just think, like, as Ernie gets wired up and gets himself ready, I think the overall energy in the building was much different. Even if you don't think the players did. Personally, I did. But if you don't think that, the energy in the building, I had never seen.
Well, first of all, the energy,
it
was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. Well, you were out here. We were inside.
Well, I'm saying, I was. The energy was great because of all the stuff that was going on ceremonial tonight. To be honest with you, but they played great in the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, nobody sat down.
Was sitting down. I said the fourth quarter was really great.
Okay. No, you said because of the ceremony.
No, but I'm saying you said the energy in the building. I said the fourth quarter was amazing. I ain't gonna lie to these people. Y'all get paid to do that.
What are we lying about? You watch the game. They watch the game just like us.
It was a great fourth quarter.
Chuck, I'll agree with you.
It was a great fourth quarter.
Yes, it was.
A great fourth quarter.
That's all I said.
Yeah. I thought you said it was a great fourth quarter because of ceremony.
No, I'm saying the energy in the building, but the fourth quarter was amazing.
Yes, it was, and we're looking at the highlights. So now we go to the second quarter because the first quarter was won by Team LeBron.
Oh, look at that.
Well, even, Ernie, Chris Paul played terrific today. You know, he played, he's like, no, I'm a vet, but then Devin Booker said, I got ups just like I could shoot it. And I just
Did you
love.
hear that, Ernie?
It sounded like you said Devin Booker while you were yawning, and you were.
Yawning.
Well, I tell you.
Ernie, he's been a long weekend for the big fella.
I want to say thank you to Chicago.
Yes, Chicago was a great.
Make some noise, Chicago. Thank you.
So
Trae Young at the half.
He punctuates the winning second quarter for Team Giannis from half court. And so each charity at this point has got 100,000 clams.
And that's the energy
so we go
that
to the
we're
third
talking
quarter.
about. I just think that was nice, a nice adjustment.
So who would win the third quarter and the $100,000?
I thought there was some great strategy in this quarter, too.
Yeah. How rare is it when you see that in the third quarter of an All-Star game? There was a lot of strategy. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, and I agree. And
hit him with that Nick Van Exel, didn't he?
Almost touched it. No, he didn't. He said, nah, I got you, Middleton.
Oh, good pass, Ice Trey.
Rudy Gobert, man. Gosh.
I told him to jump to dunk.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert's the most underrated player in the NBA.
Well, he's not going to be underrated in the next couple of years. Chuck.
Okay, Team Giannis is liking this because they're up by 2, 25 seconds away from $100,000.
Joker. That was a big shot because most of the game he was just passing and setting screens.
Up by 2, and now it's tied on the dunk by Gobert. And that's the way the third quarter would end at 41 apiece. So the money rolls over to the fourth quarter, and whoever wins the game now, first one to 157, and really the advantage with Team Giannis because they were up by 9 going to the fourth.
Agreed. Up by 9.
I thought they got a little stagnant offensively, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the ball in Giannis, but this was a man-on-man challenge, and Giannis said, I'm going to take this challenge. Giannis said, I'm going to take this challenge right here against LeBron. But LeBron finding people on the side.
LeBron, you mean charging on people.
Yeah, that was an offensive foul. But again, great rotation here. Kawhi Leonard with the steal. Coming down, Ernie. And then we got an offensive foul in an all-star game, Ernest.
And you got guys going jaw to jaw. You got coaches who are just coaching their butts off on the sidelines. It was awesome. Yeah, reserves on both sides standing up. It was a wonderful
dream shake
in the fourth quarter.
He took that challenge serious too.
Yeah.
You notice, y'all. This is what you guys said. When he wants a basket, go to the box. That was an offensive foul.
They called it.
No, it's not offensive.
No, they called it.
Why is that not offensive foul?
Because
you can't knock people over.
That's a new rule, Jay. Can't knock people over.
What you call reach first? You can't reach either. That's the first thing they tell you on defense. What the hell you talking about? What's up, Clark?
Hey,
what the hell you talking about? You can't reach either.
Hey,
you can reach without fouling. He didn't foul.
He fouled.
How you doing, my brother?
Foul.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Lowry's got him by the arm, and so Davis goes down, and now all he's got to do is hit one free throw.
He said he missed the first on purpose. I don't know if he did that on purpose.
He missed the first one, hits the second one.
Yeah, he didn't do that on purpose.
LeBron did on purpose. LeBron is now 3-0 in this All-Star Game format as the captain. He's won all 3 times. Beat Steph the first time. He's gotten the better of Giannis in each of the last 2 years, and this one was great. 157, 155 with a new format.